your energy's full, you can actually have this like, it almost like when you swing it, like it fires something. It's crazy. But it follows the movie really well. So if you're a big fan of the movie Hook, check it out. I don't think it was released on the Genesis. I may be wrong. Do you guys recall?
Did you guys ever play the Hook Arcade?
Yeah, that's a good one too. Is that Capcom? Who makes that?
Yeah, that's like it's no, isn't it for those Konami beat 'em ups?
Konami beat 'em, yeah, that's right.
I think Capcom beat 'em up, but yeah, it's like a really good arcade beat 'em up.
It's a beat 'em up. Yeah, this is not a beat 'em up though. I wish it was.
Yeah.
But for the Genesis, I picked this game up recently. It's called Comic Zone. I know you guys are familiar with it. I played it. It came out in '95, kind of later life of the Genesis. Yeah, this is a time when the PlayStation 1 and was in the market, and they were focused on the Saturn. And it's a really fun game graphically. I don't know if you guys played Comic Zone. It's really fun. The graphics are very unique, and it's probably one of the better graphic games for the Genesis.
Yeah, it's an interesting game, an interesting concept.
I mean, you're going it's based on a comic, right? You're going page to page, like section to section. But the whole thing is you only have one life in the whole game. And it's super hard. And it's like, I mean, you can use different, like, you get like a rat. I got to like the third stage. I think there might be 5 or 6 stages, but it's like super hard and super frustrating. But it kind of came out from like later life of the Genesis, as I mentioned. So I know a lot of people are a big fan of Comic Zone. So if you have a Genesis, definitely pick it up. I paid like $6 for it. It's not that very hard of a game to find. I think you guys will enjoy it. It's kind of a beat 'em up game, Kind of, we talked about the TurboGrafx 16, the Turbo Duo. I actually been playing the Turbo Duo quite a bit this week. Played Air Zonk, which is a classic game. I played a little bit before, but I'll tell you what, this is like one of my favorite games for the system. I mean, this is like a shooter game, and the graphics are amazing for it, really, and the power-ups are awesome. I mean, Johnny, it sounds like you played it. You're a big fan of it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it came out later life. I know, Joseph, you might know the more story background about this game, but I think it was designed for the Turbo Duo, right?
They made 2 of them. One was a chip and one was a CD.
Right.
Which one are you playing?
I was playing the chip.
All right, yeah.
What's the difference between the two?
The CD, I always like the chip one better because the CD one, the scrolling's a little bit slower. It's an incredibly rare game. I sold mine for a really good price many years ago, and it's worth almost twice what I sold it for now.
The chip or the CD?
The CD. The CD, there's probably only 1,000 copies in English of the CD.
Wow.
The chip moves faster, the power-ups are better, the music's a little bit better because it's a little bit more slower. There's something about it. And the chip's a little bit more challenging. The CD is really easy and it's really short. It's only like 5 stages.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, they made the chip and then very quickly followed it up with the Super CD sequel, Super Air Zonk. They actually made a 3rd one, but it's unofficial. Any of you guys ever heard of like that guy who does like Beggar Prince and Legend of Wukong and Star Odyssey? What's the Super Fighter
Team?
Yeah. He put out, I don't think he developed it, I think he published it for another developer. They made a little Atari Lynx shooter called Zaku, Z-A-K-U. And if you look at Zaku, it's basically an Air Zonk clone.
Wow.
And it just came out, I mean, he just put it out a few years ago, maybe 2-3 years ago.
Okay.
And I haven't played Zaku myself. But the Zonk series, they're good games.
I mean, it's fantastic. I mean, the graphics and the power-ups are unbelievable. So.
Yeah, the first one's definitely the kind of, most people, that tends to be the favorite is the first one.
Well, he kind of reminds me of Bonk, a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's kind of where it was right from was Bonk.
He's futuristic Bonk.
Yeah. So, classic. And then another game I played was Dragon Curse, which is a great one. I know Johnny did a review over, I think, the Wonder Boy series.
It's such a wonderful game, yeah.
It's awesome. Awesome game. The last game I played for that Turbo Duo was Adventure Island, Super Adventure Island. I think that's what it's called. It's Adventure Island, or I forget the official title of it. But anyway, if you like the Adventure Island games, this one is a very colorful game. I think you can get it on the Wii Marketplace too, like the Wii Market. You can get on that. But it's really good, really well done. I purchased about a week ago for the Game Boy. I mentioned before, I can alluded to before, just I'm a huge Donkey Kong fan, right? And I saw Donkey Kong for the Game Boy, just Donkey Kong. I'm not talking about Donkey Kong Land or any of that, just Donkey Kong. And I played it, and I was very surprised. I had no idea. It starts off like the original Donkey Kong arcade. You go through the the rafters and whatever. You have to save Pauline, but it also has a cement factory, the pie factory. But once you get beyond the 4 stages, it's a completely new game. I don't know if you guys have played this Donkey Kong. Pete, have you played it for Game Boy?
I have not, but I recently acquired it.
Definitely check it out. I think you'll like it. The whole point, you can actually, it's kind of like a mix between Donkey Kong Arcade meets Super Mario Brothers 2, because you can actually jump on your enemies and like lift them up and like carry them, and you can throw, like when you get a hammer, you can actually throw the hammer. And the whole idea is you're supposed to collect the key and unlock certain stages. And in the map world, it's kind of almost like a world like you'd see in like Super Mario World. You know, like you see this, you go to different stages. And the whole object is to collect the key and unlock the door and then move on and save Pauline. But it's a really fun game, Pete. I really recommend it. I was really surprised at how different it is than any other Donkey Kong I've played. It's great. So if you have a Game Boy, check out Donkey Kong. And the last game I played was, I know, something that will come close to Johnny's heart, because I know Johnny's a big fan of this game, was Magician Lord for the Neo Geo.
Oh, what a fucking great game that is.
Fucking great game.
Yeah.
And you can morph into, kind of like Dragon Curse, you can kind of morph into different characters, you know, so that was cool. Very, very, very good game for the Neo Geo. So that's why I've been playing. Johnny, I'll pass it on to you.
Oh, I've only been playing one game, and I've been playing it religiously for a week. I think I've had about 4 hours sleep for the week because I've been playing it the entire time. And that is Connect Disneyland Adventures. It's been an amazing week. That's all I can say.
I've actually been playing that too. I didn't want to admit it, but I haven't.
Yeah, I haven't been at home. I've been in Disneyland virtually. I've been having sex with Donald Duck and
hey, Johnny, I know you give that shit. I know you give the game shit. I know you're being sarcastic, and that's all good. But here's the deal. There's RPG elements to the game. I'm telling you.
I know. I played it naked. It's fantastic. Have you anybody wants to know what it's like to be at Disneyland naked? Oh, that's great.
This is why Donald Duck doesn't wear pants, huh?
Yeah. It's,
Game of the year.
Your virtual children come along, but
here's a question I have.
It happened.
Mickey Mouse doesn't have pants, right? Or who knows? Donald Duck doesn't have pants.
Yeah.
And Minnie Mouse doesn't have a top, right?
no. It's been the best week of my life. That much I can say. But seriously,
Fuck you, Johnny.
I've been playing Connect
Let
Disneyland.
me borrow it, actually.
Yeah, I have it here with Jason. We're gonna
I would so play naked. And
You must do a recording of that.
stream it. Let's stream it tonight, dude.
We should stream it.
I'll be there. Are you really going to stream it?
I'll have to get the wide webcam for that one, but.
I'll maybe set up. Yeah. Okay.
Let's do it.
But in seriousness, I've actually. Oh, this is going to be such a cop-out answer, but I've a couple of games I'm going to review pretty soon. I've been playing them, so I really don't want to fuck off by myself. So everybody hates when I can say
When?
yeah. So that's why I had to say, Disneyland Connect Adventures.
Can we take some guesses?
What's that?
Can we take some guesses?
No, you can't. Okay. So, anyways, what else do we have to do in this podcast?
Do you have any audio questions or no? No audio questions, guys. Send audio questions into contact@allgengamers.com. We'd appreciate that. And what else? Oh, we've been getting a lot of reviews on iTunes, which is great. So keep doing that, guys. It's awesome.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, we check that.
I never checked that.
You should. We've been a lot of really awesome. A lot of our fans are posting on there, rating
Oh,
it
that's
5 stars and putting really nice things, saying nice stuff. So we appreciate that. Really, really helps out.
Oh, thanks for lying.
What's the status on the poll here, Pete? And I do want to say one thing. Next week is going to be the whale versus my dog, right?
Don't pull anything.
No, but here's the deal. I saw the picture you posted last week that you're going to use for this thing. And look, I appreciate the guy who drew this. I mean, he's an awesome artist, right? But dude, totally biased. What the fuck? The whale has my dog in like a arm hold, like a stranglehold. You know? Like seriously. Look, my dog is an underdog. I know the whale's going to win. But he's a true underdog, literally. And that's kind of fucked up.
You know what I'm hoping for is, let me see here. If your dog wins, he'll verse Gary's cat in the finals.
Oh, God.
He'll verse Gary's cat in the semifinals.
Yeah, I showed that to my brother. He laughed. He thought it was funny.
He didn't believe his fucking cat.
I know.
Gary's cat.
So funny. And Joseph has no idea what we're talking about. Yeah. Joseph, go into our... We have a little poll that we do. It's kind of anything with all the gamers, I guess. But If you go on our forums, just go to allgengamers.com, our forums, click on that. We have like a little poll that we do. No one wins anything. It's just kind of for fun, but it's pretty funny. So where do we stand right now this week, Pete?
Well, right now, Some Shit Pete's in line 4 is winning with 56 votes, and Throw Up N64 Controller is losing with 39. So,
Yeah.
it's kind of clear which one's going to win. So that one, Some Shit I'm in line 4 is going to go up against Gary's Cat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's gonna be.
We're in the final 4. Right?
Yeah, we're going to be down to the semifinals, final 4, and then to the finals.
Awesome.
This is getting close, guys.
It is.
Excellent.
One to win, who would it be?
Well, I think the whale's going to win it just because the whale has the.
I think Gary's cat, man. I get a funny feeling about that fucking cat.
I'm rooting for the Cat, yeah.
People love cats. They love cat videos. They love cats taking shit.
Dude, it's a cat video to give my brother like a little, like, I should like draw a little thing for my brother.
We'll make a shirt of Gary's Cat. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah. Well, these are things special for it. That's for sure. We'll figure it out if his cat wins. But
And also, we appreciate you guys doing the logos for us, because we're looking for a new logo, and there's been some great art. I don't know if you guys have gone on and looked, but
no, I haven't. I should.
Johnny doesn't give two shits about the podcast, so it's all right.
What podcast?
we just got to make sure that the logo is going to be right for us. We can't just pick any old one.
True.
But we do appreciate everything that everybody's been doing on there so far.
Absolutely.
Oh, these are pretty good.
Anything else?
If we decide to use it on the shirt, it's got to be something that we're definitely really happy with. So.
Yeah, exactly, because I can't change it.
I love the drawing of someone drew someone of Pete like holding all three of us. You see that?
That was weird. What was the deal with that? It was a great drawing, but why was he holding us? It was surreal.
Yeah, it was a really good drawing, but yeah, it was funny.
Say we make a shirt of that. Sure.
We should call it All Done Gamers.
Oh, we all been lamers.
I would love Pete to hold me. I'll be all right with it.
Hey, so there's some good designs in here, though. Holy.
Yeah, there's some really good people put a lot of work into it.
Yeah,
so
good stuff. A lot of talent.
We really appreciate that. So.
Wow. Oh, sorry, I'm at it. With Pete holding us, it's like Jesus is holding us. But I'm telling you, they got us pretty good. I love the way Games that has so much stuff on his face there. Like, isn't shaped in a week.
Yeah.
Jason is just right out of a comic book.
Yeah.
I don't know why everyone's drawing me so fucking fat. I don't know. It's like the fucking week of, hey, Jason's a fat ass.
Really? What other?
I don't know.
Check the web.
You know what?
comic
You know what? If I'm fat, then I'll start losing weight. I guess people.
No, you just don't understand. The webcomic looks exactly like you. And I'm shitting you. I'm joking.
I just don't get it. Like every comic, every picture, I'm fucking fat.
Someone's got a little personal.
That's why Pete's hugging you. He's gonna eat you.
Well, how did I get so fat?
Jason, every episode, you give us a food review of candy or chips.
Well, I'm on my diet now, so fuck everybody.
Where are those apples and celery sticks at?
Yeah, go look in my fridge. Go look in my fridge.
It's Mountain Dew and beer is what that's.
You know what? Do you know what it looks like?
You didn't look close enough.
Sorry. The more I look at this picture, like Jason is just kind of like happy to be there. I look like I don't really know where I am at, but I'm happy. Gamester looks like he hasn't shaved in a week. He hasn't had a shower in a week. He's just kind of like, hey. And fucking Pete looks like he's fucking all three of us. Because he's not looking down at us. He's looking off to the side like he's concentrating. He's just like thrusting, going, yeah.
We're getting triple dogged.
Totally. I think he's doing you first, Jason, because you're fucking happy in this picture.
I'm happy to be there.
Very happy. So, I love the other one. We all look like a bunch of stoners.
Oh God, it's
Which one's that?
It's one of the banner logos, and I'm not being insulting to the artist who drew it. It's great pictures, but we all look like a bunch of like.
Did you see the updated one he did, the emo gamers?
Oh, I saw
All
that.
Gen emos, yeah.
Yeah, all Gen.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm looking at. That's great. That's funny shit.
No, we appreciate it, guys. We're not knocking anyone.
Yeah, no, it's funny. Good
Oh,
talent.
no. This is good fun. Yeah, absolutely. So,
I could be a little thinner. That's cool though. Fucking bullshit.
so mad about it. They can draw me. I don't care. They can make me super skinny. I don't give a shit either.
How much time do we have, John, after the show?
Do I have?
Yeah.
I can hang out for a little.
Because if you want to, I mean, I was thinking set a webcam up.
Yeah.
We could stream that game.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Do a record. Well, keep the recording and post it on the channel. That would be fun.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Hey,
Are you going to do
Joseph,
a gaming piece theater?
I don't have anything for gaming PC.
Oh, screw you.
How about Love Talk? Doing Love Talk?
I'm not ready for that either. We've been going on for a while here anyways. It's all good.
Let's hit it next time then.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll do questions next time too. So keep those questions coming.
Yeah.
Joseph, awesome having you on, man. Really fascinating to hear the MagFest, TurboGrafx 16, the start episode. Empire Strikes Urban Kirshner. That's awesome, man. You know, I want to touch base with you. I want to hear those. I want to hear those letters that you wrote to you because I'm really fascinated by that.
Sure.
So when I have more time, I want to definitely maybe MagFest. I want to hit up MagFest next year. You gonna be there?
Yeah, at least Saturday and Sunday. Yeah.
Okay, because I am fascinated about what you. I always, like to hear about what you wrote to you. That'd be cool. So.
Yeah.
But hey, great having you on, man.
Definitely.
Thanks for being here.
I'm gonna try to hit up 6 cons this year. I think.
Wow.
He's out of control. Out of control.
I'm addicted to these cons. I love them. They're awesome. I'm gonna do not any. Okay, we're going to PAX East.
Yeah.
And then I want to go to the Seattle Electric Gaming Expo in May.
Yeah.
And then they got the April would be June, July, August would be PAX Prime.
Yeah.
You get the Portland Expo.
Month after.
Yeah. Oh, and also in May is the Classic Gaming Expo in Vegas.
That's Jesus.
So we'll do that. And then
He's
MagFest.
I don't know when it is, but don't forget the Too Many Games convention in Pennsylvania.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
He's a traveling man.
Well, because I do a lot of shopping for work, so I just get the points for my flights and hotel points, and I can redeem those, and it works.
Just don't book your hotel ahead of time.
Yeah, shit.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
Oh, snap.
But no, it's fun times, and maybe next year I'll hit up Vancouver Expo. Who knows?
Yeah. We'll make this one work and go from there. For sure. That's the plan.
All right,
So awesome, guys. I will touch you up very soon.
Have a
Sounds
great
good.
night. Thanks for listening, people.
Awesome. Good night, guys.
Bye, user.
Bye.
Welcome to All Gen Game.
All right. Are you gonna keep playing this? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to All Gen Gamers episode.
I'm here. I would not want to be anywhere else.
We've got Johnny Millennium, Dr. Love is in the building. Dr. Love, what's going on?
Not much, Jason. I hope you can make it through the podcast.
We're here also with Pete Dorr. Pete, how's it going, man?
Pretty good.
And we are joined by our special guest this week. That is Austin, known as Peanut Butter Gamer, and also runs the website normalboots.com. What's going on, Austin?
Hey, how's it going? Doing pretty well.
So, Austin, kind of tell us a little about yourself and what games you're into. And I know Johnny's about to ask you any second now what your favorite game is. So, I might as well.
What's your favorite game? It's become a weird tradition on the podcast. I'm always asking our guests what their favorite video game of all time is. I didn't know who.
Down in the boat, and I actually rather like that.
I love sailing on this boat too.
Yeah, me too. I always like that as well.
Like, what did I? Okay, besides, what did I miss out gameplay wise? Because I remember I went and bought it from my local EB. I remember I bought it used, and I brought it home. I put it in, and I was just like, man, I can't get into this. And I've always been pissed off, especially when people like yourself are like, oh, it's so damn good. I'm like, man, I feel like I missed out. Totally.
Well, for me, Zelda games, I mean, you always have your dungeons and stuff like that, but it's always been, for me, more about the feel of the game and the side quests, like the fun extra stuff to do. That's what really sets one Zelda game apart for me than to another. And I felt like Majora's Mask had some of the best side quests, and I really enjoyed the mask collecting in that game. It's one of my favorite things to do.
Pete, did you ever play Majora's Mask?
Oh yeah, I was one of the ones that did not care for it either because of the 3-day time limit, like you said, and I really didn't like the core gameplay mechanic of the masks. Like, I couldn't get into that. I kind of just wanted to keep it all bare bones, like Link, Sword, and Shield. I didn't.
Old argument, actually, because I put up a cool Zelda stuff. We went down to Brian's place, to his store, Game Deals, and he was showing off his Zelda collection, and he made a comment. He said, "Oh, Twilight Princess is my favorite Zelda game," and it's just kind of it's his opinion type of thing. And then we got to a section, and he's like, "Oh, Majora's Mask, I didn't like that too much," and I didn't say anything about it at the time. I was like, "Yeah, I didn't like it too much either." And then there were so many comments from people going, "But Majora's, how could you say Twilight Princess is your favorite? Majora's Mask is my favorite." Everybody has different opinions, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like some people play
crazy.
different games at different times, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I did a top 10 Zelda games list, and I mean, I expected some controversy and stuff like that, but the comments that I got were crazy. It's like everybody has a different opinion about which Zelda game is the best.
Which one did you have first, Majora's Mask?
Yeah, Majora's Mask as I've got first, and I was surprised. I've never been the biggest fan of Twilight Princess. I mean, I liked the game, but I actually put that at number 10 because it's just not my favorite. It's a great game, but I was surprised just how many people were so upset about that. I was expecting people to be more upset that I didn't put like Link to the Past or something like that up that high. I mean, I think I put that like 6 or something like that. Actually, no, that was 8. I was expecting people to be upset with that one because I'm admittedly more of an N64 kid than I was an SNES kid. But no, everybody was mad that I put Twilight Princess at number 10. It's crazy how people's opinions for Zelda games are just completely different. And part of it, I think, depends on when you were born, like how old you are, what games you were playing when you were a kid, as opposed to which games you're playing to.
Yeah, that plays a huge role, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I think Majora's Mask actually gets overshadowed by Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring it back. I'm doing my best to bring Majora's Mask back up to the top.
Yeah. My personal favorite though is got to be Link to the Past is my personal favorite. But like you said, everyone has their own different top 10 list. So who's to say one's better than the other? That's my personal opinion.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, Majora's Mask is the only Zelda game out of the ones that I've played that I've only played once. Most of the Zelda games I played through or started a new game at least 2 times, and that one I played when it came out, and I'm really looking forward to. I mean, it's inevitable that Nintendo's probably going to re-release it on the 3DS, so I'm looking forward to trying it again because it's been so long since I've played it. Maybe I'll change my opinion on it.
Yeah, maybe me too. Yeah, give it another go.
Austin, have you played Skyward Sword yet?
Yeah, I'm actually a really big fan of Skyward Sword. It's weird because I didn't like Twilight Princess quite as much, so I wasn't really sure if I would like Skyward Sword a lot, but I ended up rather enjoying it. And my friend, some of you guys may know who he is, my friend John from JonTron, he hates the game. And so we're always arguing, like this is just me and him in Skype. Every single time we bring up Skyward Sword, we're always arguing about it. So it's kind of funny, but I'm a big fan of Skyward Sword, yeah.
Yeah,
not much as Majora's Mask, but I do like the game.
Yeah, Pete needs to play. That I think, Pete.
Yeah, when I have some time. It takes some 5-hour energy to get me through the 10-hour supposed bore fest at the start of the game. Yeah.
It is a little slow, but I feel like the characterization of Zelda and Link really made it bearable. It's a slow start for me, but it was a bit slow, wasn't it?
I take back my top Zelda game. I think my favorite one is probably Link: The Faces of Evil for the CDI.
I never played that. I always wanted to. But
it's so terrible, but it's so great. If you're a Zelda fan, you owe it to yourself to at least try it once. The voice work in that is just absolutely horrible.
Yeah, I've definitely seen enough of that on the internet.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But interesting enough, there's 3 Zelda games for the CDI. Zelda's Adventure, which is later on was the last one released, is the more rare of the 3, and actually more like Zelda-ish, so to speak. So it's like a top-down. Pete, I don't know if you've ever played it or not.
I've watched a lot of videos on it, and Half Blind Gamer was doing a playthrough of that a while ago, I think.
Yeah.
That game does look kind of interesting to me. The only problem is, though, ever since the Angry Video Game Nerd did a review on that, the price of that game is doubled. You can't get a copy of that game for less than $150.
Yeah,
go figure. So. And also, as you say, we're getting older now, so a lot of those games are just getting more expensive anyways. Like all those, I still can't get over all those sealed Super Nintendo games you were talking about. Like Demon's Quest selling for $500. I don't remember that.
It was was it 500 or 600 and Sparkster and Super Nintendo $700? I mean, Jesus Christ.
There's a lot of people with a lot of money out there.
This is the one that I'm really interested to see how much this goes for. Ready for this one? Hold on. Let me bring up the exact auction here. It's a signed game. By the time people hear Mother 2
Whoa.
for the Super Famicom.
That totally cut out.
Yeah, you cut out there. Say that again.
Okay, it's a signed copy of Mother 1+2, signed by the creator of Earthbound.
Oh my god!
How much did you say it was going for?
It's currently up to $510 with 32 bids, with 4 days left to go.
Oh,
4 days.
oh,
Yep.
geez.
Wow. Wow. That's insane.
Johnny's going to look at him. Just type it away.
I have to see this.
Clippity clop clop. Fucking horse hooves
But
over
here's
there.
the deal, like, if you're paying that much for a game, I'd want to get it like make sure it's authentic signature and proof that's been signed.
It is, because this auction has a picture of, it's from an event in Japan from 2003,
Yeah.
where he was doing signings, and it has a picture of him signing it.
Because you got to be very careful, especially buying stuff on eBay, signatures on eBay. You got to be very careful of counterfeits and you know, for sure. But that's interesting.
Earthbound fans are going batshit insane right now.
Mm-hmm.
They're pissing their pants because this is like the holy grail. I mean, if an Earthbound an Earthbound wooden ruler. It was a wooden ruler, regular old school wooden ruler, with a stamp of the Earthbound logo on there. About maybe year and a half, 2 years ago, sold for like $700.
No.
Better bet your damn self that this thing is going to sell for a lot.
Hey, Pete, but here's the deal about the ruler. You know, all it does is just measure how popular the game is.
He is so punny.
All right, let's do it. All right.
Put the drum roll sound effect in there.
That one doesn't even get one.
I'm not worried of a drum roll effect. Sorry,
No,
Allison.
this guy's great.
Okay, so the podcast is over. We can go home now.
Yeah, thanks for listening, guys.
That's awesome. Thank you, everyone.
No, but hey, Austin, I just want to compliment you, man. Your channel's blown up, and in a good way, of course.
Oh, thank you.
And I really enjoy your show, man. And your website's
Appreciate
really
it.
cool too. Very cool. And you're
Yeah.
part of what other websites you're on? You're on.
Well, I co-run normalboots.com with my friend John, and then I'm also affiliated with Blistered Thumbs, and they're affiliated with that guy with the glasses, so I'm kind of affiliated with them slightly too. But I don't even know how it works exactly, but basically I'm on Blistered Thumbs and Normal Boots, and I'll always be a YouTuber at heart. But
So okay, so two questions. I'm sure you get this asked a lot. A, how did you come up with the name Peanut Butter Gamer? Do you love peanut butter? and B, what Normal Boots? That's kind of a random name too. So what's the deal with these names?
it's funny because I'm actually allergic to peanuts.
Nice.
We would
Actually,
never have guessed.
That's actually not true. I just tell people that every single time they ask me that question, just to see what kind of reaction I get. I was wondering. It wasn't much of a reaction, so I guess it was a flop. But
That gets a drum roll.
It was a better reaction than my measuring joke.
the name originates. Well, it's really not that interesting of a story, but people ask it anyway, so I guess I'll tell. I used to go by Jiffy when I would play games, and then people I knew would call me Jiffy Peanut Butter. And then I was trying to come up with a name for a YouTube channel. I wanted something that was memorable, something that people would, not forget easily. And I don't know, I just came up with Peanut Butter Gamer. And it sounded really stupid to me, even at the time, but it's just like for some reason after I thought of it, I just couldn't get over it. So I just used it.
Yeah, it does sound kind of nutty to me, actually.
Oh, man, you're all over the place.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Gamester 81 is back.
Anyway.
Did you ask me another question? I can't remember what